EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Right to the air is Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On second down, here's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Juwan Johnson.
73 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Omaha.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 25, here's second down and 1.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Murray. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke rat. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. 7-7, our score after one.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray now.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now Lamar changing the play.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Jackson will throw again.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No, we changed it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, coming second down play.
We changed it.
From the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Again, Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll be spot attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Coach.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's got room.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run here with Algier.
And barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Tyler Algier
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do with a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without. That'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again is Jackson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.